Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are doing a love reading about their current feelings for you. Now, this is a specific person you have in your mind. You could be in a relationship with them, in a no contact situation, in a limited contact situation, or you simply like them and you want to know what they feel for you. This is a general reading, which means it may or may not apply to everyone. So please take it only if it resonates with your story. Now, another thing is that energies are always flexible. So whatever story will come out today, these can be your energies or your partner's energies. So please check accordingly. And this goes for cross watchers also who are here to see for their Aries partners. This reading can be applied to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Now, let me quickly explain you the whole pattern of this reading. We will take cards out for your recent past, present, and upcoming future, and then the overall guidance for you from universe, right? Okay, so let's start with the love reading for the sign of Aries for the month of January. And first we'll take out 3 cards here for the recent past and we'll see what energies are guiding us here. Let's see. Okay, so we have 2 of Wands over here. We have Daughter of Pentacles over here. And we have the Butterfly over here. All right, okay. Right. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands over here. Now, 2 of Wands is the energy of this relationship, okay? So what I'm sensing over here, Aries, that this relationship is standing on the verge of a change, okay? And with 2 of Wands, it means a positive change because somewhere both of you desire this change, okay? However, their perspective can be different than your perspective, okay? Both of you want things to change in this relationship, but probably how you want them to change or how your partner want them to change, they are different, okay? Right? What they are ready to contribute or what they are ready to sacrifice, it's very different from what you're ready to contribute or sacrifice, okay? Or what all they want you to understand, probably, Aries, you're not comfortable with that, and vice versa, okay? So there is a change coming because, like I said, both of you desire it, but the way this change is happening, or the transition is happening, that is somewhat not kind of mutually accepted by both of you, okay? You guys are not on one page for that, okay? Because both of the ones are pointing in the one direction, okay? However, they are different. They're not one. We don't have one wand here. We have 2 wands, okay? So both of you are growing. Both of you want change, but both of you have very different set of ideas and different set of understanding about the relationship, right? Okay. So now we have Daughter of Pentacles over here, right? The Daughter of Pentacles, I feel, is your energy, Aries, okay? Because what I'm seeing, you're going little old school here, all right? Okay, when I say old school, does not matter, what age you are or what gender you are or how long you've known this person. But you're going old school means that, you want to adopt the trusted path of a relationship. I mean, you don't want to risk or you don't want to try anything new. You don't want to. You want that how 2 people, they stay together, take a stand for each other, and basically playing safe. And here, playing safe does not mean that you're acting like a coward, but you're just respecting, okay, the old institution of relationship or marriage over here. All right, you want this person to take a stand for you. You want to take a stand for them. You want them to commit. You want to make it official. If you guys are already married, then you want this partner, your partner, to respect you, and you also want to respect them. You want them to make the family as your priority, as this relationship as their priority, and you also want to do the same thing. Like, you don't want, that you should be struggling between being someone's priority and someone choosing other things over you, their career over you, or their friends over you, or their families over you. They feel you feel this should not even be the discussion. When you're with someone, you become each other's priority. Okay, it should be mutually accepted, and there should be a lot of respect for each other. And please guys, don't try to put it in toxic definition that Aries is trying to suffocate, Aries is trying to dominate, or they're just saying that we can't do other things. No, it's not that. It's a healthy way of looking at a relationship, that please do everything. In fact, like I said, Aries is ready to contribute also in your dreams and everything. But if you're saying that, no, my relationship comes after, then other things, that is what is unacceptable to Aries over here. Okay, so you are being old school, you're being gentle, docile, loving over here, extremely sacrificing over here. Because what I'm getting that right now, even if this person is not talking to you or there are some issues going on, you are ready to put your ego aside, you're ready to put everything aside, even if it's not your mistake. You're ready to apologize just to have some kind of, calmness in the connection over here. Are you getting me? So you have a lot of expectations from this person because you're ready to contribute a lot. You're ready to sacrifice a lot. You're ready to give a lot over here. Okay. We have the butterfly. This is your partner's energy. However, this person, although like I said, they also want change. They also want this connection to grow up. For you guys, if you're committed, they also want, that you guys should get married. Or if you're married, then they also want, okay, that you should be treating each other as your priority, family, everything. They also want it. But their ways are different. They are more focused on individuality, my identity. I don't want to get lost in this relationship. And if we are not talking, let's say for 2 days, 3 days, or even 1 week, big deal. If I know from within that my feelings for you are right, then why do I have to kind of prove it again and again? If we are not able to talk, for whatever reason, why is it a big deal? Why do you always want to question my intentions? So see, even your partner is not wrong. Like I said, nobody is wrong here. But there is huge difference, in the understanding of the relationships, basically. You are grounded. You're on the ground and they are like flying in the air. So, like I said, not on a common page over here. They want to be with you as much as you want to be with them. But nobody really here, like you don't want to kind of go and say that, oh no, you do your thing. Even if you're not talking for 10 days, it's completely fine with me. And even if you're talking to somebody, I don't want to kind of, ask or whatever. You please live your life, but I love you. That's not Aries kind of way. That's not what Aries want. And your partner is not comfortable in that. Okay, if you're not able to talk, then at least a message I'll drop you before sleeping, or just to let you know that okay, I'm here. Or if I'm talking to somebody, then without you asking, I should involve you in my life and tell you, this is what happened, like sharing my details of the day. Your partner is not comfortable in that because for them it's kind of a little suffocating. They feel that love should be all about freedom and not suffocation. Okay, but if we see Aries is not trying to suffocate, and if we see your partner, they're definitely not trying to cheat on you. But yes, there's a lot of gap over here, guys. I'm picking up one very specific energy for someone here, that your partner is not ready for commitment also. That is also another reason they are not really ready to go old school with you. They probably like you, they're in a relationship with you, but maybe they're not ready to commit, or they feel they're not ready for it, whatever it is, like they are not feeling it right now. Okay, guys? Alright, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the current energies, and we'll see how you are feeling, Aries, what your partner is feeling, and what is coming in this connection. What is happening currently? Let's see here. I'm getting the image of someone like sitting, and someone who's like an elder of the family. That kind of energy I'm getting for Aries. And again, I'm saying not in a dominant way, not in a toxic way. okay? But someone, who knows what they want, who knows what it takes to, have a healthy connection. They're ready to sacrifice, they're ready to take the responsibility, but they're not even ready that someone should take them for granted. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from Aries. They will go out of the way, but only if the partner is also ready for that kind of, dedication. Okay, so we have Son of Swords over here, we have the Emperor over here, and we have the Ace of Wands. So when I said that I'm getting the image of somebody sitting, trust me, I was imagining the Emperor energy only over here. Someone elder sitting, knowing, and it is right here. So yeah, I was getting it very strongly. Okay, and Aries anyway signifies the Emperor energy. So here you are. Here you are, right? Okay, so we have the Son of Swords. This is your partner's energy. Your partner is kind of being a little defensive about it. Okay, they know what you want, and but instead of understanding that whatever Aries is expecting, it is maybe for the larger good. It is maybe for our good and good for our relationship, right? Instead of thinking like that, they have taken it more like an attack on their freedom. They feel you're trying to smother them, you're trying to suffocate them, you're trying to erase their identity, and it's all about Aries, what Aries want, what Aries does not want, and you eat when Aries tell you, you sleep when Aries tell you. They have literally taken it this way that they feel you are making them breathless. You're not giving them the space. Although I don't see such energy. You're just wanting to be valued in this connection. You want that respect which you are ready to give. But they feel that expecting all of that from them is somewhat making them feel heavy. So this person is kind of, I'm not saying that they're fighting with you, either they're ignoring you, or if they are even talking, then that is in a very defensive manner, and okay, in a defensive manner, and maybe using little harsh words with you to shut you down. They are actually, okay, for some of you, they're gaslighting you, that you are taking my freedom away, you're acting crazy, you're acting so, possessive over here, you're just acting so obsessed, you're so self-centered. They're trying to gaslight you using little harsh words over here, okay? And see guys, this person loves you, but again I'm saying you guys are not on the same page. That is the problem. Love is not the problem here. And like I said, some of them, even though they have feelings for you, they're not ready to go all in right now. They're not ready to commit. They're not ready to open up. They're not ready to take the responsibility. And if they did something wrong in the past, okay, they are not really right now, there where they can open up, own up the mistake, make up for it. No. And if you did something, then they're not in the mood to kind of just let it go. Okay? The Emperor, this is your energy. Like I said, you're standing tall, the tallest tree around. The mature mindset in this relationship belongs to you. Such a like tree, big tree, okay, does not really hold back the growth of the other small trees. There's enough space for everyone. In fact, they give shelter to the other people, to the other trees, they give home to so many birds, fruits to so many people. So everything that you're giving, your partner is not focusing on that. They're just focusing on one thing, that you're not giving me the space to grow. But there is all the space in the world for you to grow, only if you're ready to look at it. Only if you're ready to see that how much Aries is already doing for this connection. The good thing is you're standing your ground, even if they're trying to gaslight you, or they're trying to ignore you, or they're trying to kind of make you look like you're the desperate one. You're standing your ground. You're not moving. You're standing your ground, you're in earth, you're actually, tapping into earth energy here, although you're a fire sign, but you're showing them that what I want is not something temporary mood swing. This is who I am and this is what I believe in, this is my value, this is a very important part of my existence. So you take your time, but I know what I want, right? We have the Ace of Wands over here. This is the energy of your relationship. So finally, from Two of Wands over here, like I said, there is not one wand, but there are two wands. I told you, right? So we're shifting to Ace of Wands. So because you're not moving your ground and you are in the Emperor energy, which is the most firm energy in the tarot, you can't move Emperor energy if they decide on something. And because it signifies Aries, you are in your own energy. The strongest you are right now, this person, okay, somewhere energetically, there is some kind of shift coming in them. Although it's only energetically right now, not like it has kind of translated into their behavior or action. No, right now, like I told you, they're defensive. But energetically, some shift has started because we don't just have a wand, we have the flowers also, like some kind of new beginning over here. Some kind of merging of two wands is happening over here. And only because you're standing your ground, okay? They try to move you. With the sword, they try to cut you. But you can't cut such a huge, large tree which has been standing since so long by this thin sword. You can't. Definitely their words, would have pinched you, hurt you, but they were not strong enough to move you, okay? And that is bringing some energetic shift over here where your partner is somewhere, those thoughts, that feeling is kind of coming slowly to them, that what they're expecting, maybe it's not wrong. If we love someone, giving respect is the most obvious thing that should come. Someone shouldn't be fighting for it. Someone shouldn't be asking for it. Right? And probably they'll start seeing the kind of sacrifices and hard work, everything that you have been doing for this relationship, for in general in your life, Aries, okay? Alright, so do we have 3 cards? Okay, so 3 cards came out here and I'm going to take, no, we have 4, so I'll just shuffle more. Okay, so now what I'll do is that I will take out 3 cards here for the immediate future. But before that, I want to say that please understand, guys, energies are flexible. It's never rigid, right? So please do not chase timelines, right? Because the past, the present, the future doesn't exist for universe. Everything is happening simultaneously over there. Universe is not dependent on your monthly timelines to give you the guidance. So please don't say, ma'am, January readings, ma'am, February readings. No. Focus on the message, guys. Universe is too perfect to miss a message that is meant for you. It will come to you. Whether it's through me, through someone else, or through something else, but your message will come to you. Right? I understand your anxiety because the whole structure of YouTube videos has become very rigid. Very, like stiff, People are giving daily videos. Some are giving daily videos. You need to ask yourself if every video which is coming out there, it's for you. Maybe not. Maybe you need to understand why, people are uploading videos so often. Is it something for you? Is it their calling? Or is it something they're doing for themselves? You should learn to make a, difference over here. You should be able to differentiate. Right, guys? And that is why, whatever will come here, for most of you, it will happen within January, but for others, it can happen in April also, November also, next year also. So please don't focus on when, focus on what. What message am I getting? And why at that particular time am I getting, right? Okay, guys, so 3 cards here for the immediate future, and we'll see how you would be feeling, how your partner would be feeling, and what is coming for this relationship. Let's see here. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups here, and we have the Two of Cups here, and we have the Star. Oh my God. Beautiful, guys. I think this is the first reading out of all the readings I've done till now where the cards are aligned so beautifully. I told you some kind of union happened, okay, of both the energies, and energetically it started here, which is now culminating, which is now manifesting in the physical world also, okay, because we have the Ace of Cups. After Ace of Wands, we right away have Ace of Cups over here, okay. So Ace of Cups, you can say, you know, is your partner's energy. So they are now finally coming in, offering you this cup of love. They're understanding one thing, that fighting with you is only draining them, because there is love. There is love. They also want to be with you, but just by being stubborn and just by being immature or just by gaslighting you or just by running away from you, okay, is kind of not really feeling peaceful as they thought. They thought that they'll probably get a break, they'll do their own things, they go out and meet other people, and maybe some of them tried also. They tried being on dating apps, they tried meeting other people, but finally they realized that whatever you are giving to them, Aries, especially the warmth and the peace and the feeling of home, they could not get it anywhere else. And they learned it hard way. Some of them really learned it hard way, because I'm getting an energy of somebody where this break went on for long, maybe for a few months also, and this person probably dated somebody else for a while and they betrayed them. But this person has learned your value, and they're coming over here and they're understanding that whatever Aries has been asking or expecting, you know, it is natural, it is obvious, it is the bare minimum you can give to a person when you love someone. This realization is happening to them, okay, because we have Two of Cups. This is the energy of your relationship. So we have Two of Wands kind of energy, where these two wands were kind of in the same direction, but not yet intersected, not yet crossed the paths. But here, the two roses, these flowers I told you, the buds here with Ace of Wands we saw here, it's the proper flower, okay. So they're now intersecting in a most beautiful way, and they offered the cup, you offering. One is their cup, one is your cup. Like I said, both of you wanted the change, but now that change is, you know, kind of mutual. You both are agreeing with it. They're finally agreeing with your old school way, because old school way is the peaceful way. They're understanding that you were never about dominating them or erasing their identity. You only wanted to be their strength. And for that, of course, you wanted to get involved in their life, but not in a consuming way, not in a smothering way, in a healthy way, right? We have the Star. This is your energy, and Star is all about wish fulfillment. So you wanted this, because if you see over here, we started with the Daughter of Pentacles, and we have the rainbow here, and we have a similar kind of color combination over here, and with the pentacle here there's a star. Can you see? With the pentacle there's a star here, right? And we have a star. So you were holding this wish always with you. You wanted this union, and you were hoping. So in such innocent energy, you've been hoping it, that this will happen, and finally the universe is granting you that wish. Union. And not just union, a respectful union, a loving union, an old school union, where effortlessly you both will be each other's priorities. You both will fight for each other. It will be you both against the world, getting committed, getting married, you know, planning your life together. Everything that you wanted is happening over here. Right, Aries? Okay, guys, so now what I'll do is that I will take out 3 cards here, and we'll see what universe wants to guide you. But before that, I want to say that even now, after every video, at least one of you tells me that, ma'am, whatever you said about my partner, they are my energies, and whatever you said about me, They are my partner's energy. So guys, please understand, I tell you, at the beginning of every video, that energies of two people in general readings are interchangeable. They can be vice versa. So this can very well be you, Aries, who was just kind of escaping, who was just kind of passing your time here and there, and who was not ready to face your own feelings for them. Okay, and you thought probably something better is out there for me, or someone better is out there for me. And some of you really tried to see that also, but eventually you realize that how much your partner is giving you, no one does that. And you're back to them, and you love them, and you just want to be with them. And this can very well be your partner who had been just secretly praying for it every day, every moment. They just wanted you, but like I said, not in a forceful way. They never just wanted to control your life. They wanted you in a loving way, where you are there with them because you want to be with them, and there is no other reason, because you're happy to be with them. So whether this is you or whether this is your partner, please understand that either way this reading is correct, guys. Okay, so please be honest, choose your path honestly, and then claim this reading. You don't have to force yourself to fit into a character to claim this reading, no. Okay, be honest, right? Like I said, either way it is correct. All right, guys, so now 3 cards here, and we'll see what universe wants to guide you for the current situation. Okay, right, so we have Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant, and we have 4 of Cups. All right, okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles over here, right? Now, Ace of Pentacles, you can say this is your energy. You started with the Pentacle energy. Like I said, that although you're a fire sign, but there's a lot of earth energy in your reading today, Aries. Maybe some of you have, earth element in your chart somewhere, but you're very grounded, very ancient. Are you getting me? Like I said, old school. Like, you're very clear with what you want, and you're not distracted. You're not afraid to go out of the way. You're not afraid to sacrifice. You have one life and you want to make the most of it, but not in any random way, in a deeper way, in an ethical way, so that when you look yourself in the mirror, you can face yourself with pride. That when your partner looks at you, they look at you with pride, like that kind of energy. People say that the wisdom of this earth is stored in the trees. Right? Tree with the Emperor. It's kind of a log of the wood with some kind of fire in the middle. The wisdom that you're experiencing right now, it's not just of this lifetime, Aries. It's the work, it's the effort of your so many previous lifetimes, that today you can feel this strength and you're unshakable. And universe is reminding you that you're bigger than this. That you're bigger than this one lifetime also, Aries. So anywhere you feel doubtful, you feel a little scared, although I don't get that in your energy, but still, if you do, universe is here to remind you. We have the Hierophant. This is the energy of your relationship. So definitely, Hierophant is all about commitment. And we don't talk about random commitments. We talk about soul level commitments. Okay? So universe is here. And universe is making sure that this union happens with 2 of Cups. And like I said, not just any random union, or, let's get back together. No. It's your souls recognizing each other. It's the soul level union happening over here, which will turn into commitment, into marriage, into having kids together, into growing old together. The universe has put a stamp on this. We have the 4 of Cups. This is your partner's energy. And 4 of Cups is the energy of some kind of loss. So if this person had been kind of trying to act independent like we saw here, and they were trying to act too much advanced or too much modern, and they were focusing too much on their individuality. See, most of the times when it is so extreme that people say, oh, don't kind of, suffocate me and I want my space. When people say it too often, it is never a sign of a stronger person. It is because they're weak. It is because they have been hurt before. It is because they have not yet dealt with their traumas, the demons. So what I'm getting over here, that your partner has probably gone through a lot in their previous relationships or in their childhood. They have not really experienced a healthy version of a relationship. And so when you stand in front of them with the most divine strength, promising them that you will give them a stable connection, they never knew how to act. For them, it was too good to be true. They just wanted to run away because your goodness, although it was, tempting, but they never knew how to handle it because they never saw it. Someone being so selfless yet so strong. So behind this is a person who's still not, who's still not healed, who's still struggling to cope up with the losses they've had in their life. So just go easy on them, right, Aries? Don't judge them too much. If they're being a little harsh with their words here or kind of trying to trigger you, understand that these are the signs of a weaker person and never a stronger person. Are you doing something like this? No, you don't have to. You feel your strength within. You don't want to feel strong by hurting someone, but they're doing that. So understand this perspective. And so you'll not take things personally. Although your energies are in very, very good form, so I don't have to really tell you much. You're doing amazing, Aries, okay? All right, guys. So now what I'll do is I will take this deck of Cosmic Insights and I will shuffle it and take out one card, and you'll see if there is any specific message that universe has to give you. But before that, I want to say that for the people who are coming here every month, you guys are very well aware about the crystal jewelry that I offer. But for the people who are coming here for the first time, I want to tell you why it is important to wear crystals. See, crystals, they come from beneath the earth, and Earth is the only planet in our entire solar system which has the power to give birth to life. So you can imagine how powerful, how magical our Earth is. And now, because all of these crystals are coming from beneath the Earth, so each and every crystal contains the same power that Earth has. Now, let's say if you are able to extract those energies, those powerful energies from these crystals, and you align them with your energies, how beautifully your life can change, right? Now, the best way to do that is to wear the crystal. It's even more powerful than keeping the crystals, because when you wear the crystal, it is obviously making a direct contact with your energies, right? See, guys, I've been dealing with crystals since very, very long, and I can tell you from my own experience, that crystals have benefited me in every area of my life. In fact, crystals have been the power to guide me towards tarot, because I started reading tarot much later. Crystals have benefited me in my personal relationships, my finances, my health, okay? Protecting me from low vibrational energies, black magic energies, evil eye, negativity, psychic attacks. See, psychic attacks are very real, very harmful, and very underestimated. So what are psychic attacks? See, let's say you're sitting or somewhere and you're very excited about something, okay? Maybe you're excited to meet someone, you're excited to receive a message or a call from someone, or you are just very motivated to do a particular task or goal. But then suddenly what happens? Your health goes off, you start getting anxious, you have panic attacks, or instead of hearing a good news, you hear a bad news, or someone just ghosts you, okay? And you do not have a reason that why suddenly this happened. But why this happened? Because someone out there, at least one person is out there who's sitting and thinking so negatively about you that they're sucking all your positivity out. They're sucking all your blessings out, and they're sending their negativity to you, creating blockages in your energies. We call these people as energy vampires, right? And this can be very harmful, guys, right? Also, Okay, so what crystals do? They create that protective aura around you. Okay, now crystals also keep your intuition on point. Now, what is intuition? See, intuition is the language of the universe. Okay, it is the pipeline, you can say, or the pathway through which universe, connect with us, sends us the message, sends us the guidance. Okay, but what is happening today because of all the greed, negativity, temptation, anxiety, psychic attacks, because of all of this waste, that pipeline is blocked, our pathway is blocked, and so universe is not able to reach out to us. We're not able to understand what universe is saying. And so we are cut off from the universe. We are cut off from our source, our home. Now, what happens when you're cut off from your home? You're sad, you're lonely. And that is why world over mental health issues are increasing day by day, because we are mindlessly floating. We're not connected with one thing, which is the reason for existence, right? Okay, guys, so now there are three most important things that I want to tell you before you buy crystals, whether you're buying it from me or you're buying from somebody else. Firstly, please do a little research and make sure you're buying original crystals, because there are a lot of people out there who are selling fake ones. Even few reputed websites are doing that, so please take care. Secondly, please buy crystals only, see, understand one thing, that every crystal works differently on, everybody, right? Because all of us have different energy systems, different kind of issues, blockages, karmic bondages, right? Just like how one medicine will not solve all the health issues in the world. You eat medicine according to your illness, your diagnosis. Same logic applies here. See, the most common example of this is the rose quartz crystal. How everybody in this world try to promote it as love crystal. And I'm sure most of you must have tried wearing it, to attract love in your life. But did it work for all of you? No. Why? Because rose quartz might not be your love crystal. It might be a career crystal. Like I'm wearing red onyx over here. So if this red onyx is working for me financially, the same red onyx can work for you romantically. So if you do not know which crystal is good for you, don't worry. You message me on my crystal Instagram page. I will take your details. I will meditate on your energies and I will let you know which crystal is good for you. Okay? All right. Now, the third thing is, please buy crystals only after they're charged with your specific energies. Now, why this is important? See, crystals have the tendency, to connect with the energies they come across. Now, I come across so many people every day. So my crystal will try to make a connection with everyone. I don't want that, because this way its energies and powers are now scattered, distributed, right? I want all of its energies to be focused only on me, to work only for me. So basically I want to lock its powers for myself. How do I do that? I do that by carrying out certain intense rituals for it. Okay. Now, let me tell you guys, not everybody can do these rituals, because again, I come across people trying to sell crystals by saying, buy from us, they are charged by us. You need to ask these people, charged of what and charged of whose energies? Have they taken your details? Do they know your blockages? Have they meditated on your energies? If no, then no, the crystal is not charged and it's of no use to you. See guys, one thing I can promise you 1000%, that crystals have the power to change your life, but you have to be responsible towards them. They are not fashionable jewelries. They are living entities who are always listening to you, loving you, protecting you, taking care of you, right? They are your guardians, so have faith in them. Okay, all right guys, so now one card here for Aries, and we will see what universe wants to guide you in this situation, Aries. Okay. All right, so I got the energy of the air sign over here, right? And I told you also that your partner is in the air and you're on the ground, remember, with the butterfly, right? So this is a very direct message for the people who are dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or they have air energy in that chart somewhere. So this is a direct message for those, if you're dealing with someone with these signs, that things will be fine. Things will definitely be fine over here. And for those where you're not dealing with these signs, it is just saying that you need to inculcate the energies of air within you. Okay, because air signs, you know, they are somewhat a balance. Okay, they are kind of they think from the heart also, but they think from the mind also. Okay, right, they're very creative, they're very loving, caring, but they have the tendency to protect themselves too. So somewhere you need this balance in your life to make sure that you are not over giving also, over sacrificing also, Aries, and you're not kind of cutting them off also. So some kind of balance is needed over here. So either if it's an air sign you're dealing with, then this is a direct message for you, or like I said, they could be having air energy in their chart, or if you're not dealing with an air sign, then you need to get this balanced energy in your life to deal with this situation. But nevertheless, like I said, you're already very balanced. So this is just a subtle reminder, right? All right, guys, so that's it for today. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, then please subscribe to the channel. Also comment here. Please comment here. Please let me know, you know, that how much these energies are readings are resonating with you. Okay, please see, whenever you write something here, whenever you tell me how much, you know, your stories are resonating with this, you only connect with me, my energies, and next time whenever I'll be doing your reading, I'll be able to give you more accurate guidance, you know, in the general readings also. So write it down, tell me. Okay, also like and share the video, and for the people who want to book their personal readings with me, you guys should contact me on Instagram. Also on Instagram, every morning prediction for the day is posted, and every day one person is picked up for a free detailed reading. So if you're interested, I would be putting the links both for my tarot Instagram page and my crystal Instagram page in the description box below. You can check it out. Okay, so I'll see you guys again very soon. Till then, please take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.